Hi y'all. So when I prepare my vegetable garden, I hand pull the weeds. I pull them from the roots so that it will not um, possibly create more weeds, because if we just pull it and cut it, there is a tendency that it will uh, have another roots to grow and will grow another weed. And as much as possible, I pull more weeds while it's still smaller before it will create more seeds, so that it will not be difficult for us to have a weed free. The reason for this is the weeds will compete the nutrients of our vegetable, and that will cause us to be spending more on having compost or fertilizer for our plants. If you notice, I am using some kneeling pad. I had that from Tractor Supply. I cannot remember the brand. It's wide enough and soft, but it's durable. I had been using that for about 2 years already. It is very convenient, and I noticed that I have less back pain when doing my garden. And the shovel I use is from Amazon. I forgot the name also. So this part where I had been planting all my sweet potatoes are not level, so I use the triangle hoe to level, and some rake on some part, but I did not took a video with. This is also to expose some rocks and smaller stones that will hinder the growth of the roots of our plants, and it will also make the soil get easily dry, and will uh, cause the soil to get harder if there are some rocks and stones left on the garden. So, umulan po last night. Full night. So, ito na yan siya. Yes. 2 weeks more and we will start planting here. I was not able to remove that in fall because I did not have time, and I waited for the temperature to get warmer so that I won't destroy any butterfly or any beneficial insects that is living on that dead stems or plants that I had. So I had to wait for the temperature to be 70s and up. This kangaroo pop-up bag is really handy and useful with lighter stuff that you haul on your garden. And the soft rake is also handy for lighter stuff like the mulch that you can reuse. So this is what we are working on the following day. It's so sunny and the hawk and eagles are flying, so I was keeping an eye because I guess they are circling on top of our property because of our chickens, and we have some ducklings growing up, so it's good that it was on a fenced and secure area. So we're finished on this area today. So our next will be this part, almost to our pergola here. So I use some wheelbarrow and another bucket for some rocks and stones because I dump it in one place so I won't deal with it the following gardening season. So while I was working on this part, I noticed there are plenty of snails and slugs. So I would put some of this because it's already um, late afternoon. So it's probably because this is kind of damp area. So up to that end para hindi naman sila masyadong dumami before ako mag-start ng aking vegetable garden here. So it took me long days to finish this task because I normally spend 2 to 3 hours a day in this garden because the schedule normally I have is I only have 2 days every week to spend in the garden for pulling some weeds and treating if there is a diseased plants because I also have other parts in the house that needs some attention like my flower beds, and also I have some chickens that I have to take care of and some other house chores. So gradually I will be revealing all my daily tasks and schedules for my garden. So there it is. I have hauled some of the weeds going to the other side of where we are feeling some dirt. Our property is a hillside, so this is from the front going downhill to the back of the property. So we are feeling some dirt on the other end. So this is going to the carport, and that part is like will be needing a lot of dirt. So this will help also moving away the disease or possibly some eggs of the leaf miner. There is a recommended kind of harsh chemical that was uh, recommended by other gardener to me for that leaf miner. So I'm putting that away of the garden because I don't want to introduce any chemical or harsh chemicals since I'm doing the organic gardening. So this flower bed that we pass by is also one of our weekly schedule. So that is kind of like a huge area to pull some weeds and check the plants and um, take care. Let's have a break, guys. Kain muna tayo ng ice cream. Ito yung pinag-aabalahan ko ngayon. So, dito ako sa shade ng cherry tree. Ayan, dami ko pa gagawin. It's so sunny. And it's 85 today. ako sa swing habang tinatanaw ang kalangitan. It's so blue. So, today, naka 5,000 steps na ako plus. Now at Home Depot, Bella Rica. So it's already here. 1 pallet of garden soil. So on top of garden soil, I also use the black cow fertilizer. I mean compost. And this is on top of the compost that we have at our backyard, which is mixture of chicken and horse manure. So there is my husband and my son helping me mixing the garden soil and the compost. So we use our skid steer to haul some of the compost from our backyard because that's kind of plenty to work on. Let's have a break. After pulling some weeds, madami pa. Ito may tumubo na naman on this part.